going to go through today, I'm going to teach you how to massage your fascia with a balls ball. It can be a little bit uncomfortable, so you will feel it uncomfortable, but it shouldn't be horrendously painful. If you do reach a point in any of the muscles where it is very painful, hold still and just let the pressure of the ball compress into that point, just to relieve the tension so that we can release the ball. So I teach this in some of my yoga classes, like we'll just do 5 to 10 minutes at the end of the class with the tennis balls. We put up a really hard class of movement just to make sure that everything is released and we're not going to lose any of that moisture in the tissue. So we'll start standing up then. If you grab one of the tennis balls, we can start with the feet to begin with. And if anyone knows reflexology, there's a lady in my class that's always like, oh, my kidney hurts. Probably one of these. So we're going to start on the ball of the feet, just wrapping the toes around, and then push the pressure down onto the ball. And just hold it there for a moment. We don't roll in this position because we don't want to damage the ankle in any way. So we just hold the ball here for a few seconds, pushing it down. If there is any tension that you can feel there, hold it. And then we'll start to take no music. Yeah. I just realised the silence, I'm not good in silence. What do you like? You're getting better with silence. I'm not good with silence. Body balance on. Then we'll roll onto the arch of the foot, so the inside of the foot, rolling forwards and backwards, like a bit of fascia across the ball. Might feel a little bit of sensitivity here. The inside of the foot, I'm thinking, could be wrong, but I think this is a sciatic nerve here. I had hip surgery a few years ago, and after surgery, I just couldn't break down the scar tissue. It was horrendous. I went to see this physio. She did acupuncture, got the needles in and then lit the end of the needles, and the heat just went straight into the pain. Oh yeah, one of the best sensations. Yeah. It worked. Yeah, heat travelled just down the needle and right into the tension. It was right. Take it to the outside of the foot. Roll forwards and backwards there. So we're just releasing everything and it's not as well. I would think this one teaches you if you're wearing the right shoes or not as well. Yes. Then into the heel. So place the heel on the ball and then just push down with a bit of pressure. Take it to the other side. So grasping with the toes and just pushing down. This is good if anyone has like a locked toe, teach them to be able to move that joint again. Okay. And then rolling on the arch, always against the knee. I love facial tissue massage, but it is, yeah, but I find that the more you work on the body, the more brutal it gets. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when I have done it, it's like a specific facial tissue class. So every now and again, I'll say next week we'll just do whole facial tissue. Those classes are always quite busy, so I think yeah, and then push down with the heel. And my mum is 75, has done yoga for the last 60 years. Incredible. But she always says after facial massage in the morning, she can get up so much easier out of bed, like she doesn't have as much stiffness or anything. So it's incredibly high impact on the body. Um, and I tend to just do sort of 10 minutes on an iPad now before I get back into bed. And I've noticed a massive difference, like in my mobility in the morning. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's great for just loosening up the tissue and getting that moisture back into it to make sure that it's moving right. Right, let's come down to the floor then. So still just sticking with one ball. You're going to take the ball just behind the calf here, bending into the other leg, and then lift the hips and just roll gently forwards and back, just towards the bottom of the calf to start with. Ow. There it is. If you want more, crossing the legs over, lifting up, and just gently rolling forwards and backwards. Feel that? Yeah, that's what I'm like. Yes, yeah, a lot more specific. Yes. Still the same kind of tissue loosening, but this is, yeah, specific. Remember, if you find a specific point that's really painful, just pause. It's all. It's amazing how much transport can hurt, isn't it? And then we're ready, we're just going to move the ball up to the top half, that half. Again, you can roll it forwards and backwards, hips off, or if you want more, cross the legs over, hovering the glutes and forwards and backwards, just small movements. If you want to do the circles as well. Sorry. The left. And you go backwards today. Yeah. The side, so bottom of the calf, either bending into that leg or crossing it over, and just gently moving forwards and backwards, massaging into the bottom of the calf, using that tissue.
No, I didn't want to go. Why did you change your mind? Either way.
Right, and then releasing from here. Right, we're going to come onto the side of the thigh. So, do that. We're just round about facial. So, tennis ball on the side. We're going to start this section and then move over here. So, rolling onto the side, leg down. I tend to bring the leg in front for balance. Straightening into the leg will give you a bit more pressure. And then lifting the hips, roll forwards and backwards.
Nice to meet you all.
Remember, you should feel it, but you shouldn't be excruciating pain.
I can't wait. Two, apparently. I kind of knew that would be best. Do you know?
Promise, it will feel amazing.
Yeah, it's fine.
Take it to the upper section of the thigh, rolling down.
I see that's just the worst. Design now.
Remember, if there's any point that's particularly painful, hold the tennis ball still, let the tension release, and then start to move again.
Jesus. Yeah, all of a sudden.
Oh yeah, who knew massage could make you sweat so much, eh? And then release from there.
Let's do that more.
Take it to the other side. So bottom section up, leg in front. Give it up a sec.
No.
Yeah.
Pretty great enjoyment, aren't they? And it's this.
It's so funny. It's like it must be quite an addictive pain. Like the last couple of weeks, my Tuesday pop in yoga class have been like, school down today? Asking for it. Release from there. Right, going to come onto our glutes. So bring the ball just underneath the glutes here. You can either stay down on the floor, just rolling in a circle around. If you want to take it further, bending into that leg and crossing the other leg over. That's just a little bit more pressure on that. And like runners, it's like this, pass. This is incredible for Lisa. Again, either just staying with the legs bent. If you want a bit more, that opposite leg to, what do you call this? A reclined pigeon. Yes. Doing that later. And where you feel comfortable, just hold it still, let the tension release, and then start to move again. Up the back now. So taking the balls just into. Yeah. Oh, sorry. So it's got a double. Oh, it's got back balance ball. It's got back balls. Bag full of balls. Everyone needs a bag full of balls. Right, so another thing about them, while we come up the spine, they should never ever be on both, so never on the spine next to. You've got two dimples in the lower back here, that's where you want them to be. So place them into the dimples and then lean back. Lifting the hips ever so slightly, and then you're just taking really small rolls here, forwards, backwards and around, massaging into the spine. Into the spine, into the back, not to the spine. If you want to take it further, you're holding the position still, and then you're bringing both legs up into a tabletop position, or extending the legs up towards the ceiling and holding it there. Some tension, release some pressure. Legs are extended, you can just very gently shift the weight from one side to the other to keep the massage going through the tissue. Lifted. Just take the balls out from the lower back. We're going to come in to the middle of the back, just under the shoulder blades, so not the middle of the back, a little bit higher than the middle of the back. Release the hips back down, just let the body get used to that pressure laying on the tennis balls, holding it there. Then if you want to, if it feels good, lift the hips, so just tilt into the pelvis, so you're coming into a really small bridge, and just rock forwards and backwards, massaging into the middle of the back here. Yeah, it is. I was thinking about the bottom one. Yeah. So if anyone is ever in class that has real trouble touching their toes or anything like that, doing this with them and just releasing all of that facial tissue, lubricating it through, can really help them with that mobility. Obviously they need to do it regularly, but just showing them what to do with this exercise. If anyone does really struggle with stiff back, it can really help.
So you've got them at the moment just below the shoulder blades, but can you do the whole length of the side of the spine?
You can. I can't move that fluidly. So
you can do it in a different spot.
Yes, yeah, but moving through sort of bottom, mid to the top. Did that make sense? Did I answer the question right then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could just move them up a bit at a time.
Yes, yeah, exactly, yeah.
I am buying 2 balls.
used to have them in studio, didn't
I recommend getting
they? To
proper
get
tennis
big
balls.
balls.
Yeah, they come in soft, can't they? Get the cheap ones.
Yes, yeah. Release from here. And then we're going to take the tennis balls and put them right underneath the shoulder blades. So they need to be up here on the back.
Got them there.
Releasing all the way down. And then bring the arms
Ooh.
to rest down by the side of the body. So the body doesn't move this time. We get the massage and then release through the arms moving. Nice and slowly. Take a deep inhale to prepare. And a controlled exhale. Lift the arms up towards the ceiling and take them all the way over the head. See how that feels. And then releasing all the way back down. Remember, this shouldn't be painful. If it is at all painful, stop, pause, hold it. Bringing the arms up and overhead, using the breath to just control that tension and just let it all release.
Did you put on the floor?
Yeah. Mine is.
Did you go meant to be on the floor?
Sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you rather be down?
Ready? Bring the arms up towards the ceiling and then take them out to the side and bring them back in. Just massaging that area, just ever so slightly differently. From here, take the balls ever so slightly higher up the back, so we want them sort of here now, the middle of the, just next to the shoulder blade of the spine, but slightly higher. Exactly the same thing again. So with the balls in between the shoulder blades and the spine, higher up, inhale to prepare, and then a nice controlled exhale to lift the arms up and take them overhead. I find this one the most sensitive.
I'd like to have a bed of tennis balls.
I bet you wouldn't.
I touched on one of those spiky mats.
Yeah. They're good fun.
Reach up and overhead.
Oh, shoulder hurts.
Feel the knots.
Amazing.
And
Like it's pressing into me in my shoulder. My shoulder's like,
One side's like, yeah.
my bad side.
reach, massaging into the tissue here. Exactly the same thing again. Bring the arms up, take them out nice and wide. And bring them back together.
I want to get this many noises.
Probably.
Not on record.
Me and Claire, I'm afraid we winter on.
All the tennis balls and take them out from behind the back. So the next one we're going to do is around the top of the neck. This one is absolutely incredible for cluster headache sufferers and migraine sufferers. So the top of your the top of your neck here, there's a vertebrae that sits right on the top and it's shaped like a donut and it just sits on top of the spine. With migraine sufferers, if you go to any chiropractor or anything, that is the vertebrae that they will check for migraines because it's a donut sat on top, it can very easily shift one way or the other. So for example, that is the sole cause of my migraines. And this one can help to realign that donut vertebrae back in position and untrap any nerves that might be causing cluster headaches or migraines. And specifically with cluster headache sufferers where you'll get someone that says I get pain behind my eye and then it runs down my neck, this can really help with that. So you're gonna have to hold the balls in place so they'll just go flying out. But if you just feel the back of your neck here, you can feel like two soft areas just underneath the skull by the neck, yeah? Got those two areas? That's where we're putting the tennis balls, okay? So, taking the tennis balls, just placing them into those gaps, and then release back down to the floor, and release the head down. Holding the tennis balls in that position, so the chin will need to tuck in slightly, and the weight of the head pushes against the neck. Can you feel that? Great. And then you can very gently, just take really small movements, turning the head from side to side, massaging into that area.
I have a really big knot here.
So push the wall side.
To the point where I think I've got a tumour or something.
Put it down. It's good.
There's still not.
It's like so much worse. I can see all that.
Yeah. They really, really good for headaches.
My friend suffers with migraine, and I get her to try it.
I've
I've been to a chiropractor about it.
Sure.
No, I don't think so. She's been to the doctor and then
Bridging colours. But brings us the stroke and then the migraines.
I can imagine.
that works these days, just releasing it all. So,
Really?
yeah, really, really helpful.
Actually, you can feel it like actually doing things.
Which I've had. Bad migraine, you're pregnant, horrendous. But I had a reductions with migraine. That disgusting. Estrogen causes migraine. That's why when I was pregnant, my estrogen and Beth's estrogen clashed. Who wants estrogen?
I remember migraines in perimenopause.
It was awful. The worst pregnancy.
Yeah. It's nice, easy, sweetened position. This one, you're about to learn how much tension you hold in your face. You can think you're relaxed. I'm about to teach different. So, as humans, we hold a hell of a lot of tension in our jaws. We know this. We're going to massage that tissue now to make sure that we don't get things like, the more you do this, the less tension you will hold there when you're going to distraction. So, you take the tennis balls and right on the jaw joint, just in front of it, yeah? Go to the tennis balls on both. You place the tennis balls there. You're just going to very gently roll the ball so you can feel that.
So if something's fat, Botox, lip fillers, cheek fillers, anything else, is this still an okay thing to do?
Yes. Don't do this if they've just had it done in the last sort of, I'd say, a month. Deep apart when you. So if you want more, open them up.
Close.
Which is.
We're going to be very clenched.
That's right. Yeah. All of that tension. This is one that I do every single day.
Really nice, I think.
Yeah. Release. To do one final one. So again, bolus with headaches or tension in the forehead. Have you ever heard pinching the eyebrows can help with migraines and things? So that's just releasing all the tension here around the eyebrows. Similar thing with temples. So you're going to start around the temples, roll them in over the eyebrows, and then roll them back out.
We just something on a block.
Yeah.
We roll your head.
Yeah.
People always find the spot, which is like,
Sometimes as well that I hold tension in the middle of the eyebrows and take more, just release all the tissue in the middle of the eyebrow, just one nose.